Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they loved their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A.J. Dillon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point after.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
To kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play.
When the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Play action here with Rosen. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Tackled by Dean Lowry.
On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
To Aaron Jones.
And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And it brings up 3rd down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
1st down, Green Bay.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert, boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted the 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk. And it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
after an incomplete pass on second down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Rosen. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Complete.
Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
1st down, Packers.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 45. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for a 49er D as they score the touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Space to maneuver at the 40. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tonyan complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 9 yards.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Yeah, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Rosen off the play action. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
We got alert. Check that
Now Rosen looking to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Rosen. Looking long for Westbrook. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. On 1st down, it's Gordon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. And now it's Rosen looking. His throw caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And 2.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. There. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
To kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. It's brought in left side by Tate. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And this is 3rd.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers! Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the 49ers continue to roll. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again, Rodgers. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And Tate's got it. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And again, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check. Lucky.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Mike 53.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Mike 53. Mike.
And here we go. Watch the play.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The throw over the middle taken in, and he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And a Packer 1st down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's 2nd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
Marquez Valdez.
It's a big play that time for the Packers. 59 yards.
1st down, Green Bay.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Rodgers again now. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now.
The score, Niners 35, Packers 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Play action here with Rosen. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say that.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 48. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Packers.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
I smell fear in that offense.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Hey, alert, alert.
On play action, Rosen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of...
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Rosen. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Rosen. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go.
Makes the score.
And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. And even 50 yards.
And the Packer first down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Samson Ebukam, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by the rookie Michael Ojemudia. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he's got it. There goes Melvin Gordon. 30. 10. Touchdown. 49ers. Melvin Gordon. 70 yards. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be.
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Tate, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Now Rosen. Completes it to Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And, oh, boy, something you certainly don't want to see. Deebo Samuel still down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, it's Gordon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, they're setting themselves up as a major contenders. They move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.